Well, good morning, everybody. It's Daybreak. I'm Jeff Slakey, and there is a special 3-day candidate filing period coming up June 20th through the 22nd, and one of the positions that are open is for the Shelton School District, Commissioner District 2. It's a 2-year unexpired term, and all candidates that file during this special 3-day filing will only appear on the general election ballot. True if even more than 3 or more candidates filed. We're talking school district specifically in this conversation, and I'm happy to have in studio with me from the school board, Keri Davidson. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Thanks for coming on and talking with me about this. This is a great position for someone who wants to give back and get involved with the school district, but this current way this is working is also very unique, which is why we have you on to talk about it. There is a current open seat in the Shelton School District in position 2. So first things first, we need to fill that portion until we even get to the November election. Is that right?
Yes, that is right. And thank you for having us on so we can talk about this because it is such a unique situation. The school board, by our own policies, has to fill a vacated seat, which is the director position number 2, within 90 days of that being open. And we're about midway through that period right now. So the school board is also, along with the special candidate filing, we are also simultaneously advertising for an appointment to that position.
Okay.
We have that open through June 23rd. And there's the application on the school district website where somebody can print that off, or you can go down to the district office on First Street and pick one of those up. But we're also heavily encouraging whoever does want to be appointed to that position that they also file for the candidate spot in hopes that they would maintain that position once the election comes.
So this is kind of an interim, right, until that?
Yes.
Okay. Looking at the application on the district's website, it says to be eligible, person must be a United States citizen, qualified voter, live in the correct director district of the Shelton School District, and able to read and write the English language. You can find a map on the school district's website about District 2. It's a rather large area, but definitely encouraged to call and just to check for sure.
Yes, yeah. Call the Office of Elections to make sure that your address, if you're interested, does truly fall in that Director District 2 position. It does encompass the Evergreen Elementary School District.
Okay.
So if you know that your child goes to that school because you live within that district, then that's a pretty good indication. But it is parts of downtown all the way out to Mill 5, but it's quite expansive. Yeah. So it would be best to call the Office of Elections and double check the address.
You've been doing this almost 2 years come November, right?
Yes.
And so talk to me about the experience and sell to someone listening the benefits, the good that you see as on the school district and some of the time commitments and other things
Sure.
like that.
Yeah, it's a decision that I have never regretted. I often get asked by people if this is my full-time job, and it's not. Most of us board members actually do work a regular job on top of this, which is a volunteer position, but it is an elected position, and it is the most rewarding thing I think I have ever done. Definitely, if you have a heart for schools and the community, this is a way to really get involved and see how you can help at a different level.
Sure.
And there's a lot of positive people in this community that come together to help out in so many different ways. And there's a lot of things that I just wasn't aware of before that being in all those school board meetings has made me much more aware of. But it's a very rewarding position. And you get to, at this point in time, do something very exciting, which is that we pass the bond.
Yeah.
And you get to, whoever joins us on the school board gets to be a part of, all of the great things that are going to be happening because we do have funds available to be building some new buildings and setting up some new, just completely new programs within the schools.
It seems like my weekly visits with Dr. Apostle that things are really moving forward quickly and very in exciting ways. 21st century schooling and all the things that we've been talking about on the air. So those are some of the things that you'll be able to make these decisions on affecting generations
Yes.
in the future.
Yeah, every single school within the school district. So the 3 elementary schools, the middle school, the junior high, the high school, and of course just all of the things that we do to help support the staff, the teachers. And like we said, it is a big time commitment,
Sure.
but, we've all been able to manage a way to work that into our schedules. And so I don't want people to be fearful. There's a commitment that you have to be aware of, but they work with your schedule, and the rest of us do too. There's many things going on this week with moving on ceremonies, and just this morning the other board members and I were sending messages just to make sure who could maybe go to each one of those, so that not everybody's at everything, where you do tend to get burned out.
Sure.
There's a lot of things we all want to be at, and so certainly there's a lot of opportunity to be as involved as you would like to be.
How much direct interaction is there? A lot of parent or just community involvement when it comes to the school board meetings? A lot of you guys are working on the issues at hand and then listening to the community as well and things like that?
Yes, yeah. We have regular school board meetings, which are held the second and fourth Tuesdays of each month, and those are at 6 o'clock in the Shelton High School Library. The public's welcome to go to those, but that's where we conduct our board business primarily. There are some times when we have to do study sessions at outside times, maybe to get more information. For instance, this week on Tuesday, we have a school board meeting where we're looking at the adoption of new reading curriculum.
Oh, okay.
And so we had a study session for that where the curriculum coordinator for the district walked us through all of that. There was a team of teachers that had looked at things, so they spoke to us directly as a school board about why they chose the program that they did, and we had a chance to look at the materials and go through that, and then we get to vote on that on Tuesday. So there's times when you have to have other meetings just to get more background information on what's going on. We tend to, just because we're out and about in the community, we will talk to parents and students just when we're out and about in the community. There's always time at those school board meetings for community comments, but sometimes we have to wait to answer some of those just to get more information, so there isn't necessarily that direct question and answer during the school board meeting times.
So if you're looking to involve yourself in the school district with some big changes currently that affects many years into the future, we're talking about an opening for Commissioner District number 2 with the Shelton School District. You can start things out first by applying through the school district website to fill in through the interim. Again, that will end on the 23rd, just on the edge of this 3-day special election candidate filing period through the auditor's office, which is next week, June 20th through the 22nd. So you can take care of both those at the same time if you're likely and encouraged to get yourself involved with the Shelton School District. Again, for the position number 2, check the maps and call the auditor's office just to make sure that you're in the right area. It's a pretty large map, but it sounds like it's a great thing to give back to the community and kind of really get involved on the ground level.
Yeah.
Keri Davidson with the Shelton School Board, thanks for coming in.
Yeah, thank you.